Mr. Blue Sky, please tell us why you had to hide away for so long. Where did we go wrong? Mr. Blue Sky, please tell us why you had to hide away for so long. Where did we go wrong? Mr. Blue Sky, please tell us why you had to hide away for so long. Where did we go wrong? Hey there, Mr. Blue, we're so pleased to be with you. Look around, see what you do. Everybody smiles at you. Hey there, Mr. Blue, we're so pleased to be with you. Look around, see what you do. Everybody smiles at you. Mr. Blue Sky, Mr. Blue Sky, Mr. Blue Sky. Mr. Blue, you did it right, but so comes Mr. Night, creeping over. Now his hand is on your shoulder. Never mind, I'll remember you this. I'll remember you this way. Mr. Blue Sky, please tell us why you had to hide away for so long. Where did we go wrong? Hey there, Mr. Blue, we're so pleased to be with you. Look around, see what you do. Everybody smiles at you. Oh, 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 oh.
and I can't fucking phone it in with a movie because fucking Cool Fun Trip took away my movies. No movies. So we gotta do a regular show. And then probably a lot of people prefer that. I know everyone didn't like the movies, but I like the movies.
Here it goes again. I should have known. I should have known. 'Cause here it goes again.
Here it goes again. It never ends. It never ends here.
I guess there's gotta be a break in the monotony, but Jesus, when it rains,
And there
how
is
it
no break in the
pours.
monotony. We keep going. We keep doing it. We get locked down. It doesn't matter. We do a show. We keep doing a show. We don't stop. Can't stop. Bad boy. You took my movies away, but you will never take away my freedom. They also took our freedom away. But I have a bang. But it's empty, though. So I don't even have that. I have nothing. I have nothing.
Oh, here it goes, here it goes, here it goes again. Yeah, here it goes again. I should have known again. 'Cause here it goes again. Oh, here it goes. Oh, here it goes. Yeah, here it goes again. I should have known. 'Cause here it goes again.
So it's Daywave. And I'm here. And we'll figure it out. I mean, look, I do got stuff. I got plenty of stuff. But I just also, I'm tired. And that's just part of life, you know? Getting as few hours of sleep as possible. Then when you finally can go to sleep, you're like, I don't want to sleep. I want to stay up and party with the cool kids. So you party with the cool kids. And then your mom's like, you should have gone to bed. You still have to go to school. Thank you, Chlorine God.
Well, I'm a peanut bar, and I'm here to say your checks will arrive on another day. Another day, another dime, another rhyme, another dollar, another stuffed shirt with
Yes.
another white
Yes.
collar, criminals, Wall Street taking the pie, and all the black man gets is.
Fucking amazing.
My
Fucking
freestyle rap apology.
great. It's fucking great.
Well, I'm a peanut bar, and I'm here to say your checks will arrive on another day. Another day, another dime, another rhyme, another dollar, another stuffed shirt with another white collar. Criminals, Wall Street taking the pie, and all the black man gets is a plate of white lies. Prisons recruiting them, police be shooting them, rap artists looting them, labels all diluting them. Barack Obama is scared of me, cause I don't swallow knowledge and I spit it for free. Let me clear my throat. Ha ha ha. I don't know what that was. I don't know what that was.
Yeah. All right. Oh, so is that Barack Obama's scared of me? Barack Obama's scared of me. It was actually, I actually really enjoyed the Streamlabs thing reading that. I really did.
What?
I want to hear that again. Sorry. It was very funny.
Well, I'm a peanut bar, and I'm here to say your checks will arrive on another day. Another day, another dime, another rhyme, another dollar, another stuffed shirt with another white collar, criminals, Wall Street taking the pie, and all the black man gets is.
I like the people that just fucking streamlabbing in the fucking palate cleansers, which is fun, which I enjoy. I love Community. I maybe I guess some people don't, but I really do. I really, really do. Good. We would hit 6 seasons, I believe. It's all on Netflix. If you have a chance, I mean, watch it. You know, I do think you guys would like it, or maybe you won't, or maybe you'll fucking hate me. I don't really care. Okay, I'm a cranky boy today, and that's just how it is. I am a cranky boy. But yeah, no, definitely a very, very good, show. I watched like the first 3 seasons. All the seasons are good. I mean, the last couple aren't as good as but they're still good. Like, you know, they're still good. I like it. It's not preachy. It's not political. Let's fucking still do gay jokes and black jokes and stuff. Nothing touches The Office. No, I mean I like The Office more, but we're not like you could still like other shows. Like I only watch The Office. I will only watch The Office. There is no other shows that I will watch. Only The Office. Do you hear me? Nothing else. I will watch nothing else. All right, well, here's what we'll do. Jesus, somebody just donated a lot. Let's do that first. Crystal Ball gave me $50. I thought you didn't like me. I thought you didn't like me.
Whoa! Look at that.
Good morning to my arch enemy Royce Lopez. Just because I'm a woman doesn't mean I can't be an assball. I know the truth. You are using internet gas to stop temporary permanent communism from taking over.
I am.
You are an NWO shill.
You got me. But the only thing you got wrong was it's NWA. But you're very close.
Whoa!
King of Mars.
Look at that.
Apparently, this used to be a porn actress by the name of Bunny Hughes.
Hey everybody.
A porn actress by the name of Bunny
Hey everybody, it's B. And welcome back to my channel. It's been about
1 week since
3
you looked
months
at me.
since I've uploaded my last video, and so many things have happened since then, and I figured I would just like share that with you guys and sort of get you all up to date on what I've had on myself and my life, most of which have been incredibly positive. And I just, you know, as you can see, I'm shooting in a new location. All of this and more coming to you, an update in this video today. So, welcome home, Jackalope Tribe. Let's get started. Where have I been? It's been 3 whole months. I have been mostly in Vegas. So, last we left off, I was actually in Hawaii shooting content for Vlogmas when my camera crapped out, my SD card.
So, like, this was a girl. Oh, is this what she looked like before she started taking tea? Well, that is way different. You want to see what she looked like before she started taking tea? Wow, dude, seriously? Let me see here. This was her before she started just transitioning? Fucking why? What's why? Why would you do that? Why would you do that to yourself? I don't understand. At least here you look like a girl. Like, this is her. Versus this. Look at that. Before. After. Before. After. Before, after. Jesus Christ, man.
Fried, and just all of the technical problems that you can imagine all happened at once while I was traveling. So I do have some footage that I was able to salvage from that trip.
So apparently, from what I'm seeing, Bunny Hughes, I don't know what Bunny Hughes' name now is. Blake, I guess. Blake is still making porns and is still getting fucked by dudes. She's just getting fucked by dudes as a guy? Is what it seems like to me. Yeah, definitely still doing that. I obviously can't post those pictures, but Jesus Christ, man. And obviously there's hotter porn stars, but do you think this looks better? And I don't understand why they don't like at least get a good tattoo. Like they get these like generic tattoos that people that go to like Smash Mouth concerts have. I don't understand it. Women aren't even good when they try to be men. Crystal Ball thinks you were in the NWO and WCW with Hulk Hogan. Oh, that's fine. Well, I believe that. That actually makes sense for me. It's just one of the boys. Boys.
Will be me 1 month on T. So you'll be able to see a more accurate comparison of
Well, I think the word you were looking for was accurate. Let's check out this channel. I'm curious if this is her. This is the same person.
Hey everybody, it's B, and by now you have read the title of this video.
It's the same
and
person.
Are probably wondering what the crap. Yeah, so I don't even know where to start. I guess I'll start by saying good morning. It is morning for me right now. It's like 8 a.m. I finally am back on my good sleeping schedule again, and I'm happy about that.
I don't think you've ever been happy.
of where I
Look
was
at
versus
this.
where I am today. And so that'll be awesome. When that happened, I ended up having to send my camera to
It's
For a couple of hours, maybe 4 hours, 3 hours,
same
and then
person.
go straight to bed and start over, and that
Same person. Sometimes I wonder, like, is it for attention? I don't know. Like, why would you?
Good morning, everybody. It's B, and how's that title for some clickbait? All right, so let's talk about this. I'm about to talk about something that I said I would not talk about in not one, not two, but actually 3 separate videos, and then realized that actually you guys kind of want to know. I thought that it would be a total turnoff for you guys to know that I'm trans, that I identify as male, but actually a lot of you are super supportive and even fetishize it a little bit, which is kind of interesting. So let's talk about being trans and what that means for me and what that means for you as a fan. In case you didn't know, hi, I am B. I go by Bunny Hughes as my stage name. Bunny Hughes is a character I play for porn and for other adult stuff as like sex work, you know, courtesan, so on and so forth. I go by B when I'm doing videos like this because it's a little bit confusing to see a guy calling himself by a girl's name.
No, that's not what's confusing. I'm sorry. Do you think the confusing aspect of this is a guy calling himself by a girl's name? Do you think out of this entire situation, that's what's confusing? Do you think that's out of everything that we're watching here, do you think that's the weird thing?
So that way, you know, you can sort of differentiate between the type of videos that you're watching. So if you hear me say, hi, I'm B, I'm probably going to be either talking about being trans or just presenting
I'm a B.
as a guy, and if that bothers you, then you'll know that you don't have to watch this video and
No, it's not. It doesn't bother me. I mean, that's not true. I don't. I wouldn't say the word is bothered. I'll be honest with you. I'm fascinated. right? Like I'm sure most of you guys aren't bothered by it, right? Like at this point it's fascinating.
Hey everybody, it's B,
fascinating
and
to me.
here I am. I have returned from the ranch for 5 days, and then I'm going back.
Bunny Ranch, I guess.
And the way that it does that is give you the sensation that you have a male genitalia down there. So
How does it give you? Well, I mean, no, because that thing you have in your hand doesn't have any nerve endings, so I can't imagine it gives you the same sensation.
you know, you've got this guy, right, the Bono, which can be used for packing, but okay, let's be honest here. Who has a boner all the time?
I mean, those guys in the Cialis commercials, I guess, when they're like are sitting in an outside bathtub with their wives, they seem to.
It's really not realistic. It's too big of a bulge, and I wouldn't recommend packing with it because you might have to bend it. I mean, I don't know if you could damage the silicone by doing that. So what a packer is a limp. Yes, it's
What about a fudge packer? What are those? Can you explain in great detail?
a flaccid penis, and you wear it usually in packing underwear, although there are ways to put it in non-packing underwear.
I mean, I guess the thing is, like, I guess the thing is, look, if you want to call yourself a dude, whatever, call yourself a dude, like, I don't care. But do you think
Hey everybody, it's B, and welcome back to my channel.
that this isn't a year
about
difference?
3.
Do you think that this is better? That this looks better? Because even in the other one where you were holding that dildo or whatever, I don't know. I could deal with it easier, right? Right? No, and I mean this like seriously, like in the chat, honestly. And I don't want to hear. I'm trying to get a real thing. I don't want to. It's degenerate. I'm not talking about that. Okay. At least before you could discern what this was, this just looks like an alien now, right? Like even with this packing video, I guess is what they call it. Even with this packing video that I showed,
Hey everybody, it's B, and here I am. I have returned from the ranch.
Still a girl. Look how the voice changed. I mean, the voice was, dude. This isn't that old. Like, this isn't that old at all. So, like in a year's time, the voice completely went. Duh. Hey, my name's Blake. My name's Blake, brah. That's better to you? I don't know, man. I mean, whatever. You know, you're not a kid. You're an adult, so you fucking do what you want. If you want to take tests and you want to do all that shit, that's on you. Like, I'm not gonna fucking judge you. You know what I mean? I'm honestly, I don't give a shit, right? As long as you don't fucking make kids do it, and you're an adult, if you want to do whatever you want to your dick, dude, do whatever you want to your dick. Like, that's on you. But I'll make fun of it, obviously. But, Jesus Christ, man, that is bad. And she's still doing porn. But now it's weird, right? So I looked it up, and the first thing that comes up when you look up Honey, whatever her name is, the first thing that comes up is her Pornhub, right? So you look at her Pornhub, which it's really odd because if you look at her Pornhub, she went from like doing regular porns where like dudes are fucking her, and she's still doing porns where dudes are fucking her. But apparently the dudes that are fucking her are gay dudes. I mean, it's still a dude fucking a girl, right? But it's gay dudes that are fucking her. It's so many moving parts, right? Literally, so many moving. Bunny Hughes. It's so many moving parts. Like, it's hard to figure it out. Like, so she was having straight sex before. Nothing has changed. She's still having sex with a guy, but now it's gay sex because of something she thought of in her head. Really, is that how it works? Yes, she still has a vagina closer. From what I'm looking at, she still, I mean, well, obviously it's just a vagina. She didn't fucking sew it up. I swear to God, man, because of this show, because of this show, my internet history is ridiculous. Between all the fucking gang stalkers and all the other shit. Yeah, okay, so like, I obviously can't show it because of YouTube, but if you were to see it, you'd understand what I'm saying. Like, it's she's still fucking dudes, but now it's gay. Well, she's also fucking girls too. So she's fucking dudes and she's fucking girls, right? From what I'm seeing. Fucking super weird, man. Tours of the Chicken Ranch dungeon. Chicken Ranch? What the fuck's the Chicken Ranch? What's the Chicken Ranch? Could somebody explain what is that, like the Bunny Ranch? Is it like a fucking Great Value version of the Bunny Ranch? Yes, Royce, blame the show. I think it's fair enough. You're on a list, probably the weirdest list in America. I'm not kink shaming. I don't give a shit. I just think that's a little weird. All right, donations. Wow, thank you for fucking completely blowing me off track for like 20 minutes.
Whoa! Look at Dave.
I've been named to the COVID-19 task force. I'm replacing Birx and Fauci today. My team is going to cure COVID-19. I promise you that.
Okay.
The black guy, the Aussie, and the hot chick will find a cure in 42 minutes.
Sounds good to me. Sounds good to me. That's it? Oh, thank you. A lot of very... Sorry, I thought there was more, but you gave $25. Thank you so much. Very much appreciated. All right. We will cleanse the palate. And it's funny, because I'm going to play something here to kind of wash the trans out of our mouth. I know how that sounded. But it's funny, because when I was playing this last week, there was a couple people in the chat that were like, this is fucking degenerate, man. You're fucking simp degenerate, simp degenerate. So, because of that, there's a couple things I want to tell you. Number one, this ain't a fucking trad life show. So if you don't like what I'm doing, you go fuck. If you don't like the first segment, if you don't like what I'm going to do now, fucking beat it, because this isn't for you, obviously. And secondly, don't ever fucking tell me what to do. You hear me? Don't fucking ever tell me what to do.
And let me tell you something, I ain't gonna front. A bitch is scared. A bitch is scared. Guess what, bitch? Coronavirus, shit is real. Coronavirus, shit is getting real. Coronavirus, shit is real. Coronavirus, shit is getting real.
Llego a un lugar y el agua hacia todo el mundo. Pam, 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 es la que hay. Llego a un lugar y el agua hacia todo el mundo. Pam, 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 es la que hay. Dame un break, estoy flaquito. Pum, 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 estoy flaquito. Pum, dame un break. Estoy flaquito. No puedo coger ningún.
So I hope that helped wash the trans out of your mouth. I'll tell you what she's not. It's fucking trans. I don't smell food except tuna. You know, that's not nice. I'm sure she washes her vagina. That's really mean. Is this a twerking channel now? I mean, it can be. Would you prefer it was? You're not doing you're not doing exactly what I like, you piece of shit. All right. You want some tradition? Let's get some tradition. Let's do some tradition. I counterbalance it. Check this out. The title of this video is Let's Make a Sandwich.
The sandwich is practically an American institution. It is a basic essential for lunch boxes, parties, and picnics. As far as these boys are concerned, well, hamburgers and hot dogs are their idea of a really good meal. But there are sandwiches and sandwiches.
But, okay, I'm not about to get into this debate, but hot dogs aren't sandwiches.
When Sally Gasco and her mother bring guests home...
This is great. See, there's something for everybody. There's twerking, and then there's traditional sandwich making.
For a late snack after a movie, they have something special in the way of a sandwich in mind. Sally calls it tuna rarebit. Let's watch how she makes it. This is a
Tú no estás flaquito. Thank you.
sandwich for forks. An open face creation, in other words, with a cheese, milk, and tuna fish
Google says her sandwich is Google's wrong.
mixture on top.
I hope every woman right now in the chat room is paying attention because this is how I want my sandwiches to be made. Do you hear me?
Basis will be rye bread, Mother's idea.
Nice rye.
She
All right.
found
I
that
like rye. Thank you. So far, so good.
the spicy caraway flavor made a good contrast to the bland fish and cheese.
It's a fish sandwich? All right, I don't want a fish sandwich. Actually, don't. I don't want a fish sandwich.
Sally puts a cube, about a square inch, of butter into the top of a double boiler. A little butter finds its way into a great many dishes in this kitchen, not only
What kind of fucking sandwich is this?
for flavor, but as a blending agent. Part of the trick to entertaining unexpected guests is keeping on hand certain
So if you have an unexpected guest, you better have sandwich materials ready or you're a bad housewife.
generally useful foods. One of these is cheese of an easy melting type, which Sally is going to use as a base for the rarebit.
So fucking based.
To speed the melting, she cuts this into slices in the milk and butter mixture, while Mother butters the bread. The simmer flame keeps the water boiling gently while the cheese is melting, so that Sally can go on to other tasks. She adds the canned chunk-style tuna fish, and notice that she uses a wooden spoon to avoid discoloration of the mixture.
I don't know, man. What happened with just like tuna and some mayo? This seems like a lot of work for a tuna sandwich, right?
Although the tuna rarebit is fairly substantial food in itself, it is a good idea to add something for variation in color and texture. Mother is making a salad dish.
Fucking terrible salad dish, by the way. Jesus Christ. That fucking looks like shit. I don't want anything that she's making.
Celery, radishes, olives, and pickles. Sally adds potato chips to the menu. They used to be exclusively picnic fare, but they've joined the host of useful accessory foods which make
Wait a second. Potato chips were just picnic fare? You couldn't enjoy yourself a nice bag of potato chips at home? Wow, these people are breaking the boundaries. Honestly, I'm really glad women got to vote because now we can eat potato chips in the house whenever we want, like royalty.
entertaining so much easier and more fun for teenagers. The bread was toasted quickly in the broiler.
No toys, no toasters, no microwaves, not a cell phone in sight, just women making sandwiches. This is what they took from us, folks. This is what they took from us.
And the rarebit is nearly ready to serve.
And you're right, potato chips are lazy. Get to cutting some potatoes. Make me some fresh French fries.
Let's see. What will be the beverage? Mother.
A nice tall glass of milk. I don't know why back in the day, and I have nothing against milk. I like milk. But back in the day, like, you used to eat like a fucking steak dinner with a glass of milk. It was so weird, right? Like, you just watch old black and white TV shows. It was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna make you a tuna melt sandwich and a tall glass of milk. Like, ew, why was milk with everything? It was really weird, right? It's fucking. I'm gonna make myself a pot roast and a tall glass of milk. Fucking milk was very plentiful back then.
Mother thinks she'll give the guests a choice of Coke or milk.
I was kidding. See, I didn't even watch this yet, honestly. But she's giving the guest a choice of Coke and milk. What is it with milk? You want a hot tuna fish sandwich and a tall glass of milk? What do you have to drink? I have Coke and I have milk. I guess I'll take the Coke. I don't want a glass of milk from a stranger's freezer. I know that's weird. Does that sound weird? Like, to go to a house? Like, if I go to a house or something, and it's like someone an acquaintance, not a good friend, but like an acquaintance, or whatever, like, offer me something in a can or a bottle. Like, the Coke is fine. I understand, whatever. But I don't want to use a stranger's glass to drink your milk. I don't know why. I guess it shouldn't be a big deal, but it's very weird to me. Isn't that weird to you? Have a tall glass of stranger's milk. I don't want your fucking stranger's milk. You fucking weirdo. No, thank you. Give me the Coke. I'm actually offended you offered me milk with this hot tuna fish sandwich. You dumb bitch. You're good at making sandwiches. You're terrible at drinks. Does somebody want stranger's milk? Stranger's milk doesn't sound right. I know what I said. I'm aware of what I said. You want a tall glass of stranger's milk? If it's her breast milk, I know it's not breast. I'm not talking about breast milk. Milk and tuna like the good old days. I don't know, man. What about a fucking turkey sandwich and a Coke? I'll take that. That sounds great. I don't want a hot tuna fish sandwich and your fucking icebox milk, you weirdo.
When you can offer guests a choice easily, it's a gracious gesture. Now it's time to serve. 2 slices of toast are neatly arranged on each plate.
A lot of work for a sandwich.
And the filling, or perhaps we should say
Royce, you want to go back to the 80s or further back to the 60s? Man, I'll deal with the 80s, even the 90s. I mean, 80s or 90s, I'm happy there.
Covering goes on top.
When did the original Game Boy come out?
Sally knows you should serve cream dishes with extra caution.
Dude, that sandwich looks horrendous. That is a horrendous looking sandwich.
An effective carelessness here is no asset.
Do you want some slop on some rye bread? Huh? Does anyone want a fucking pile of slop on rye bread, please?
Mother is a great believer in the aesthetic value of parsley, and of course it's good to eat, too. Now a touch of Tabasco for color.
It's vomit. It looks like vomit on bread. Does somebody want fish vomit and milk? Hey, anyone want some fish vomit and milk? Yes, it's supposed to be tuna. Hot tuna, apparently. Hot tuna and milk.
And a taste surprise. And there's tuna rarebit a la Sally Gasco. As we said, there are sandwiches and sandwiches.
At least the kids are drinking the Coke and not milk.
A wise young homemaker using good techniques and equipment and a little imagination can turn a
Nigga, you want to fucking swallow before you take a big gulp of Coke, you weirdo?
sandwich into festive fare.
great. Oh, that is great. That is great. Whew. Let's play some of these donations.
Whoa! Look at that.
Yo, my boy, rye bread sucks, one of the many disgusting Jew foods that are just awful.
Just awful.
Whoa!
I like rye bread.
Look at that.
Not my favorite
Speaking
bread.
of sandwiches,
Huffing
Here I
airplane
was a
glue?
huffing airplane glue in a sandwich bag. You know, just all I could of breathing it on into my lungs and getting high. And then I'd take me a hit of that gas right after I hit. Man, you talking about a warped mind, I got one. Things come to me you wouldn't believe, just like I was saying, this woman, a beautiful woman, just...
What?
Whoa! Look at that.
virus with a cause. I had that too, nigga, a bit sandwich, it's good.
Here I was...
Jessica Young, 1991. Oh, okay, yeah, I see that. Thank you. Let's see. That was a terrible looking sandwich. All right. I want to introduce. I mean, you guys are probably aware of this, but the YouTube channel is amazing. It is one of the most amazing YouTube channels you're ever going to see. Martina Big, and I think that a lot of times I get on this show. I get accused of not showcasing women of color. And that's fair. I mean, I really don't showcase that many women of color, and it's a fair criticism, and I've listened to your criticism. So I would like to showcase some women of color today.
Hello together. My husband made me a really big surprise for our first wedding anniversary.
Happy anniversary. Happy anniversary.
He rented a beautiful suite and a private spa area for the whole weekend. He is a really paradise.
Okay.
Come on,
All
show
right.
you the spa area. Really beautiful. Here is a steam bath.
Which looks like John Sally. So, as you could tell by the butt, this used to be a white woman. I mean, if you couldn't tell, just so you know, this used to be a white woman.
Here is a hot Finnish sauna.
I kind of feel like she might have overdone it with the boobs.
And here we have a special shower. And now my favorite. Come on. A beautiful hot whirlpool.
A beautiful hot. And somebody married her, which is fucking the weirdest part. Well, it's not the weirdest part. I really misspoke there. The weirdest part is everything that's going on here, but it's still very weird.
And fitting to this nice ambience.
So, like, all right, who knows a little bit more about her? I think Casperella, you sent this to me. Does she like permanently dye her skin, or is this shoe polish? Like, if she gets it wet, does it come off?
Some champagne and a lot of tropical fruits. He is a really talented. What do you like to do?
So it's permanent. It's permanent. So this was the before? and after. So what is it, like a tattoo, or what is it? Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to be mean here, but I think maybe she overdid it a little bit. Maybe a little bit.
Let's relax in a moment.
That's what real body dysmorphia does. Oh yeah, absolutely has dysmorphia. She looks like she's fighting, like, you know how there was like Link and then Dark Link? That's what this looks like. Like she's fighting the dark version of herself. Oh, she's African now? Okay, cool. Like what part of Africa? Because she sounds African. When I heard her accent, I'm like, Zimbabwe? Nigeria? I don't know.
Really nice for this.
Again, how do you make your skin that dark? Like, what is it you do? What is it you have to do? She's only 30. She's only 31 years old. Oh boy, this really aged her, huh? On December 3rd, 2012, Martina underwent breast augmentation, large expandable implants, since Martina had 23 procedures to add volume to her breast, reaching the size 32S. In January 2017, Big had a medical treatment that turned her appearance into that of a black woman. In February 2018, she traveled to Kenya, where the local clergyman baptized her and, according to Big, declared her to be a true African woman. She was given the baptism name Malakia Kubwa in Swahili, which means angel. Fucking proud black African woman, folks. It says she's 31. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm just telling you what it says. Casper's like, had her nose done too. Yeah, out of everything that I'm watching here, the nose job was important for me to know about. The nose job.
Hi, book friends. I have really great news. You can see, I'm just back from my...
Have they gotten bigger? The other one's for 2019. Have they gotten bigger? Because that's what it looks like.
I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all. I'm blickety black, blacker than black, black, I'm blacker than black, yo, because I'm black and I'm back. Yo, I'm black and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blickety black, 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 I'm black, 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 y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, cause I'm black. I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all.
So don't say I don't show women of color, okay?
Fill up. One bottle was not enough for me, so my doctor needed 2 bottles to pump.
Oh, that's they used whatever that saline that they used to fill those fucking monstrosities up with, I guess.
Them really huge. You can see.
Yeah, I could see. And from what I'm seeing is this looks fucking horrendous. This looks terrible.
They're much bigger, much rounder, and firmer, and heavier also. I like this very much. You can see my seat belt is just closing, but I'm pretty sure after.
What's the end game? When you get older, like, what's the end game of this? I get you're getting attention, and I got it. She's been on some, like, she's been on a lot of TV shows. But, like, what's the end game here? What do we do after this?
My next fill up, we need an extender.
Are you going to go get your bachelor's degree?
For my seatbelt. So, my doctor.
That is really bad. Let me get something here. Give me a second.
When he stands up.
Martina Martinez!
What do you?
These white boys is crazy, right? You's about to get screwed by y'all city and y'all union as well.
Okay, man, if you just give me the
Right!
just give me.
Right!
Oh my.
This white boy's got his hands all over my beautiful brown body! Thank you.
Actually, D was more D was definitely more believable. That's a fucking black woman. Sorry. Just trying to empower people, man. That's what this show's about. It's about empowering black women. All right. You know that about me. That's all I care about is empowering young black women. Let's do something else. I do have an entertainment tonight, but second hour. In the second hour, we'll do that. Let's do this because safety is important when you get back to work. Look, the coronavirus is here, guys. Right? The coronavirus is here, and not many people are working. So maybe a lot of you forgotten like how OSHA works, right? Don't worry about it. I'm here to help. Huh?
This morning, when you came to work and opened your door, just because someone picked up a pencil, looked over some books, had a cup of hot coffee, did you think you were going to have an accident?
What the fuck? What's with all the sound effects? What's with all the goddamn sound effects?
No one plans on having an accident, least of all this pretty little thing.
This pretty little thing. And they weren't even trying to be condescending. This is how they spoke. This pretty little thing. I love this. I fucking love this. I'm going to start calling women pretty little things again, just to see how mad they get.
No one plans on having an accident, least of all this pretty little thing.
Whoa! Womp womp. Before she fell, she had to hold up like a yikes sign. Morning, Matthew. Oh, God, efficiency's going down. That's what's important, not the fact that she almost fucking died because they couldn't make the outlet flush with the ground. They had to raise it for some reason.
A door cause an accident? Well, you never know. It's a swinger.
Whoa! It's a swinger. What is with these fucking Looney Tune sound effects? Efficiency keeps going down, guys.
Could such a little thing as a felt marker cause an accident?
Apparently, but are her feet tires?
Or a red umbrella?
Shh. Just let it happen. Just let it happen.
Or a green umbrella?
Boing, yoing, 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 yoing.
Well, filing cabinets aren't like doors. They don't swing at all. They're square. Just
who needs to know these things? So yeah, don't stick your things to things that open and close.
sit there and slide in and out.
Whoa! That's sure gonna sting. Oh, he's gonna trip now. Susan, you clumsy bitch! Susan, you clumsy bitch! I don't... Why does everything end looking kind of like a rape?
Which brings us to lifting.
You dizzy broad, and I ain't gonna help you pick those up. I'm too busy. I have to take my 10th cigarette break of the morning. Look at the efficiency. It's fallen off of the... We're off the charts. We are off the charts on the efficiency level now.
Now, chairs are harmless. They roll, they swivel, and they tilt.
Whoa!
They swivel, they roll, and they tilt.
Why? All of these people deserve everything bad to happen to them. They're not even trying to be safe. Not even a little bit. This is secretly a training video how to get away with rape or a portrait. But again, she fell on his dick. I don't know, man. I just kind of feel like this was just for them to be able to touch boobs and butts. Which hats off to them. I mean, good for them. But there's a lot of women landing on men on this and vice versa.
Now, would anyone believe that a pencil could cause an accident?
Yes! Of course, it's sharp.
Sharp one.
Well, he's dead now. You killed him. Not enough men landing on men for you? No, I'd rather have women landing on women. You fucking homo.
Accidents will happen. But like most advice, office safety isn't taken too seriously.
It's not. Not by me. Why would I? I'm a man. I don't have to worry about these things.
Still, it would be nice.
Look. Now this right here, this is just gratuitous. This is just gratuitous.
If it were. You might call office safety common sense, thinking one step ahead, considering the consequence of your action.
I don't know how this fire is going to end up in an orgy, but the way this video is going, that's probably what's going to happen. Give me that. Hold my cigarette.
It can be a simple act, such as reading the label or instructions on the instrument you're using. Such as this one. Do not use on electrical fires. Or use the handrail.
Whoa!
Or caution, men at work.
And it's obviously men working, okay? Because they come from the land down under. The wacky sounds, man.
Office safety isn't really a joke. Each year, thousands of people...
Look, we've had a lot of fun today. But office safety isn't a joke. If a man grabs your butt, make sure the office filing cabinet is closed. If a gentleman grabs your boobs or walks in on you when you're in the bathroom, make sure that all the safety procedures are followed. You wouldn't want him to slip because, let's face it, ladies, we're easily replaceable.
People are injured and crippled and occasionally even killed in...
What? People die sometimes? Am I gonna die?
senseless accidents. Oh, it's true, statistically, that offices are relatively safe places in which to work. But accidents can and do happen, even there. And they happen in just the empty-headed, careless way that we've just seen.
Women. You could have just said women. Empty-headed just seems like... Say women so we know what's really happening here.
All right. So what do we do about it? Well, we can start by understanding that accidents occur when someone simply doesn't realize that their action or lack of action could prove hazardous. Well, we drop a pencil on the floor. We forget to pick it up, or maybe somebody else drops a pencil on the floor and we don't do anything about it.
Yeah, pick it up, ladies. Fucking all you have to do is type. You could at least fucking tidy up the office for the men. And you know what? Get them an ashtray while you're at it. This wouldn't happen if you got the gentleman an ashtray.
It seems so trivial. Well, that's what accident rates are made of. Trivial things. And you know, with just a little bit of extra effort, accidents could practically be eliminated. A moment to read signs and instructions.
I don't know. I don't want women reading. Because then before you know it, they think they're smarter than you. And I don't want that.
A moment to pick up loose objects.
Whoa!
Or
no wacky sound?
At best, 2 moments to report them a moment's pause to avoid setting booby traps. This is really all it takes. A moment of your time and the exercise of your good judgment.
No, I prefer the wacky stuff. I don't want to not have accidents because then I want cool sound effects.
No, you might start by reading your office safety booklet.
I don't have time for that. I have like 3 hours of womanizing to do. I have to keep a bottle of scotch in my desk. And I have to take my several cigarette breaks. Do you think I have time to read an office manual? What the fuck? Who do you think I am, lady? Does it really let you type remove women from the workplace in the chat? What a really weird thing for YouTube to take off. It doesn't let you, for real?
Whoa! Look at that.
Why you look so stupid?
No, I don't look stupid. You look stupid.
Excuse me, can I talk to you?
What?
You're supposed to white boys, right? Can I ask you a question? When you be in the clubs and you be dancing, why you look so stupid?
Why you look so stupid?
I'm just playing. So, you's a big man, right? But you...
All right. Why don't we check out... This was great. This is from 1994. Why don't we check out The Coming Storm? Just remember, 1994 now, so this isn't like a 50s video or anything. What Americans thought about their money. The people in this presentation are not actors and not have been paid for their statements. Opinions expressed here are those of the individual and not a Fidelity investment.
We've had this amazing
Some of y'all niggas are day drinking? Well, I guess not all of you. Some of you live in places where it's already nighttime.
combination in America. Not only do we think we're inept, we think we're lazy. The average American works a lot more hours than the average German, works more average hours than the average Japanese. We work.
No, we don't. There's no way There's no way even in 1994 we worked more hours than the Japanese.
More hours than our parents did. We're very hardworking people.
The 80s was a very special decade.
The 80s were terrific. I just wish they
I did so much cocaine back then. I did a ridiculous amount of cocaine. Of course the 80s were different.
back.
Everybody won who invested in anything.
But now it's a whole new ball game.
Okay.
The kind of returns people generated in the 80s are not going to happen in the 90s.
And really, if you think about it, the 1980s were the decade of spending.
I was out spending it more than I was saving it.
The 90s, on the other hand, is turning out to be a savings decade.
I make $1, I save 25 cents.
Yeah, it turns out the 90s wasn't the savings decade, by the way. Fidelity.
Which I never did before. Before, I made $1.
I went to the strip club. I put the dollar in the panties. That's what I did. That's how I invested it. That's what I did.
I spend $3.
I think this is a major transition that's occurred in the economy and among the American public, and I don't think it's over. I think, in fact, we're just into the beginning of this long-term savings boom.
I've never been a good saving person.
Savings boom.
I've never been a good saving person.
and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all. I'm blickety black, blacker than black, black. I'm blacker than black, yo, because I'm black and I'm back. Yo, I'm black and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blickety black, 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 I'm black, 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 y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, cause I'm black. I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm
Been a good saving person.
I don't like to save money. I don't have bank account.
I'm horrible
I don't have bank account.
at saving money.
But you're great at dressing like a lesbian. So you have that going for you.
If you look at savings rates on
Well, first off, why don't we look at your outfit? What's up with that belt buckle?
a worldwide basis,
Germans, I think, save more money too than Americans.
the U.S. has always had a very low savings rate.
We think they spend too much money.
We think we spend too much money in the U.S. We judge you all. And why we're going to let Muslims into our country? They're going to ruin everything.
U.S. on junk, I think.
Really?
You're in Times Square wearing a fur coat. Shut the fuck up.
Living beyond my means for years now.
Well, yeah, again, you live in New York. That's what happens.
In Sweden, the idea is that we should have 1 year income in the bank.
Uh-huh. And what about the idea of letting a bunch of immigrants into your country to fucking destroy it? Did you think that one through? How did that savings help you out? Fuck off.
In case something happens to us. In Canada, only 3 months.
Yeah, Canada's doing great right now, too.
The public in Japan basically saves 25 to 30% of their income.
China, for example, is in the mid-30s.
In the U.S., the range has basically been between 6 and 8%. It's currently around 4%.
Because we're never going to grow old, you morons. We don't have to worry about any of these things. Fucking idiots.
4% is abysmally low.
You have to save 10 to 20% a year. You have to, or you're being.
And yes, it is baby boomers. You're looking, these are the boomers. The 90s are these people are fucking boomers. Every one of these are fucking boomers. And they're the reason this country is ruined. You were watching it.
Sloppy and lazy and spending too much on clothes.
My financial goals would be to have my own ranch, house in Spain, a house in Australia, and
I don't know. I get those are lofty dreams, but how about a fucking smaller forehead? And again, not going out with Rick Moranis. There's a lot of things you could do.
apartment here in New York. Enough acreage to hold a good few horses.
And then what? And then you have horses?
Win the Bermuda race.
A herd of cattle.
Retire and go into archaeology.
I'm sorry. Do you want to be Indiana Jones?
A herd of cattle.
Retire and go into
This guy wants to be Indiana Jones.
Archaeology.
I have my first cow, so the herd has begun. Watch out.
Sure, I think we all dream. I think that's the fun part of life is...
That's the fun part of life. Why are you judging me? Can I get to work, please?
Is being able to have
I'm a youth soccer coach, as you could tell. I got things I got to do.
a dream that hopefully someday will come true.
Well, at one time we thought we were in real good shape.
You got enough to retire on? Have you got enough to last your lives, do you think?
We hope so.
And just one thing after another, them savings that you had laid back seem to disappear.
Every day I have to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm ready to retire.
And then not save any money for your kids, and then spend it all on RV and go buy your homes in Australia and Spain, and leave your kids destitute with an oxy habit. Great job, guys. Great job, boomers. We really appreciate all the work you put in.
In 20 or 30 or 40 years, depending on when they retire, they are going to have enough money to retire on because they're not going to work.
I realize that I can't live on Social Security. It's just not going to be enough there. Not the style of life that I want.
Not for the style of life he wants. And I'm definitely not going to save anything for my kids, and I'll rent for the rest of my life. That way I don't leave any home or property for them either.
Social Security is not going to be enough, and so they're going to have enough invested on their own.
My wife has a 401k.
Okay, Jesus Christ. My wife has a 401k, and I don't really know anything more than that. Anyway, do you want to buy these magazines? Because we really could use the money.
We each have a Keo.
You have IRA, right?
IRA? No one calls it IRA. It's an IRA.
We both have IRAs.
But to have enough money down the road, if you just invested in CDs, you're going to have basically what you have.
CDs? I've heard about that technology. We watched it yesterday. They can't get scratches and they can't get fingerprints. Absolutely. Invest in compact disc. That's all you have to do, guys. This is why I was trying to set this up for you guys. This is all you have to do. Invest in compact disc.
Now, because inflation will just eat away all the gains.
I used to save using bank CDs.
CDs
This guy mustache is on fucking point.
are very low.
And I just don't think that's going to get me where I want to be.
Where would it be? I don't know where would it be, but I just thought maybe I'll just subvert the culture. If I do that, I'll be fine. Honestly, I put forth how much effort. How much effort do you want me to put forward, really? I'll be fine. It's okay. It's all right. Anyway, I gotta go, all right? That guy's gotta go sell me some magazines.
Marry rich, I don't know.
My own financial strategy is based on day-to-day, very existentialist.
Well, yeah, you own a restaurant. That's usually the way. That's being a restaurant owner's like. It's fucking very paper thin, man.
Type of existence. You plan for what?
I don't know. Your fucking children? The future? Sorry. I don't know why I get so mad. These fucking boomers can never get enough. It's never enough. That's always want more. That will be so much better off when the whole generation dies. Jesus.
Started planning about maybe 25, 30 years ago.
I've been saving most of my life.
This is my firstborn, so now that she's here.
Now that she's here, I'm going to make sure that when she grows up, she gets no money, and that her future will be in shambles because I'm going to become very, very greedy with it. And I'm going to tell her to go to college and take out a humongous student loan for a worthless degree. And we're kind of just going to play it by ear.
There's a lot more pressure.
Why? I don't know why I don't have a real plan.
One of the things I see in psychotherapy is that people are afraid to take risks. And if
Well, you have a booger in your nose, so I don't really know how much I trust you, booger nose.
they're afraid to take risks in their lives, they're usually afraid to take risks with their money. And what I want to help them to do is to see that you can take a risk. If you don't put out what you want, if you don't go for what you want, you're never going to get it.
I suppose, like everybody else, we're saving for retirement.
Retirement, I guess, someday.
If you're looking at retirement 40 years
And you can trust this guy. He has 2 computers.
out there, you can be aggressive. You can take a lot of risk with aggressive growth stocks.
My retirement will probably come within the next 3 or 4 years.
Oh, why are you yelling at me, though? It's not my fault.
An older person, perhaps.
I try to take as least risks as I can.
They probably should not.
I say a few words. Can't too as well.
Not be in as risky investment vehicles because the volatility in the shorter term could have more of an impact on their return.
The key thing that people should do is to diversify.
That's one of the ways to limit your risks if you don't expose yourself to one thing.
Real estate.
Real estate. I'm a big time Hollywood. I'm a big time New York producer. I don't got time. New York producer. I gotta go do things. I gotta do things. I'm bing bang boom, boom bang bing, biggity bong, boom bing bong. I don't got time. Bing bang, fast paced. Now, if you excuse me, I gotta go buy magazines from that guy.
That's what I love. It's real estate.
We have money in real estate.
Well, yeah, obviously, and in a fucking Flowbee. That's the haircut you're gonna give your kid. Jesus Christ.
In stock. I guess real estate, maybe we're not as diversified as I thought we were.
I collect old cars.
Great investment, bud. I collect old cars and I smell women's feet.
Have money in inventory.
Yeah, but you also have a ponytail. So I don't know if I'm going to listen to your money in inventory.
Stocks, some collectibles.
People spend more time, they'll spend 2 hours trying to save $50 in a round.
Yeah, but you're Marvin the Martian in a wig, so you're not fooling me, bud. Peter Lynch.
Round-trip air ticket to Hawaii, and they spend no time planning their next 30 years' finances.
And they never do.
It's not that complicated. I mean, you just have to sit down and say, this is where we are. We've got plenty of life insurance. If something goes wrong now we have to say, what are we going to do with the incremental dollar, the incremental $1,000, the incremental $5,000? Where should we put that this year?
I spend a little time every week in looking at my portfolio.
I always read the business section.
I personally do a lot of the reading.
Well, also, I'm a Nicolas Cage impersonator, so that helps my situation quite a bit. was 90s, so he's still considered a very good actor. I can't imagine his career is ever going to take a nosedive, and he's going to take terrible choices in his acting career. Have you seen Raising Arizona? Great movie. Coen Brothers. I loved it. I just want to be taken as seriously as Nicolas Cage will be, and will always be taken serious. Now, if you excuse me, I have to go buy magazines from that guy.
Personally, do a lot of the reading.
We need outside help.
You'd have to be very, very knowledgeable to do it successfully, I think.
What I would prefer to do is have somebody else take responsibility for that.
Yeah, wow. A boomer not taking responsibility. What a fucking surprise. Why don't you take responsibility for your haircut, you weirdo?
Investment advisors have different agendas. Some just want to sell you the investment and move on to the next thing. Other people are very committed to it, and those are the kind of people you have to look for.
When I say the word stock market to you, what comes to mind?
Jews! Oh, you're asking them. I'm sorry.
I don't even know how to read the...
Too much of a
I don't know how to read, period.
gamble for me.
Well, I get it, fucking Rosie, but, you know, don't throw your kid off the cliff, please, as a sacrifice for your future, you boomer.
It's the only way I've ever been able.
Ain't the only I've ever been able to do anything, but what do I know? I used to live in a wooded cabin. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to buy magazines from that guy.
To make money is by capital gains on the stock market.
It's risky for those who don't know it.
My people, and my family, and my 401k. What I do is, I invest all my money in blood diamonds. Sorry.
But if you have some experience, some knowledge of the stock market, you can make a lot of money. That's for sure.
I firmly believe that over any fund.
Oh, okay, grown-up Harry Potter. This is fucking business Harry Potter. Harry Potter became a hedge fund manager. He has a scar in his head and everything. Jesus fucking Christ. Harry Potterstein over here.
5-year period, I will make money in my growth funds.
Over a long period of time, there's very little risk in
Harold Potterstein. It's Harold Potterstein.
stocks. This is 10, 15, 20, 30 years. If you own a group of stocks, if you buy one stock, that's like throwing a dart. But if you know something about the stock market, you'd understand.
Why is your head shape so weird? I want to like launch Hot Wheels off of your haircut.
That owning a diversified group of companies, you're going to participate in the growth of America.
Except that the market from time to time will dip.
The market would dip, and then sometime in the future, the government would shut down the entire market. It would never recover. You'll go poor. What can we do?
You have to recognize that the market cannot go always up. And the important thing to understand, if you think long term, those dips will even out. And perhaps when the market dips, that's a buying opportunity.
Yeah, I get it. I don't really think people need to know this part.
Gently, most people do the opposite.
When something goes up, they feel better about it. And so what do? They buy more of it.
For example, I couldn't get an erection for a very long time. I finally found some medicine that made me get an erection. And now my wife is very, very happy with me. I don't have to get a black bull anymore to come to the bedroom and to help me out. Now, if you excuse me, I have to buy magazines from that guy.
And that's exactly the wrong thing to do, because when something goes up, the potential return down the road is lower. And so if something goes down and it looks really dreadful and the world looks like it's about ready to fall apart, step in and buy.
If you can't explain to a 12-year-old in 2 minutes or less what this company does, you're off to a rough start.
I mean, a 12-year-old? I don't think a 12-year-old needs to know what Fidelity does.
Because then if the company goes down, how do you know whether to buy more? So you look at this company and say, look at this. I did some research. The company has no debt. They have $20 million in cash. The stock's going down.
You fucking morons. Can't you tell? Look at all the folders I have up here. Look at my folders. I think I know what I'm talking about.
Business is good. That's great. I'll back up the truck and buy some more shares.
A truck? Jesus Christ. Bob Hoskins over here fucking about to go on a mystery thing with Roger Rabbit.
There's presently a lot of the news that we're going to have a correction in the.
We're going to have a correction, and I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think the market's ever going to get corrected. I think it's going to be a boom, boom, up market forever, and there's never going to happen. Can you imagine, like, if a virus from China came in and destroyed our economy? I can't imagine that's ever going to happen. Yeah, I'll take the check, please. I have to go buy magazines from that guy.
near future.
To figure out the highs and the lows, that's virtually impossible unless you have.
Yeah, but I'm a detective from Chicago, so like I don't know. Like, I don't know what you're asking me for. Like, I'm just an old-timey detective, and I just solve crimes and stuff, so I don't really have an investment. You know, I have a pension for my wife, and I'm a day away from retirement. Anyway, I have to go do this drug bust. I hope nothing goes wrong.
Crystal ball.
People forget that if they get out, if they try to time the market, they get out and they think they're going to get back in at a lower price. You know, they're making the assumption that the stock market has this trend over the long run. This is the trend of the stock.
Okay, I don't know. It seems very sexual with this guy's explanation. I think it's a boner explanation over here.
Market over the long run.
Invested in 1986 and 1987, despite the fall in 1987, still has achieved above average returns over the past 5 or 6 years.
The odds are that if you get out, you're going to be getting back in at a higher price further down the road.
One thing that has happened over the past year or two is the diversification into global investments.
Just investing in pure country funds, unless your spouse works in these countries or you go there all the time, that's just gambling. Just to bet on one country fund, I think is a mistake.
Like all of you sold this out to China? You mean like in those ways?
Focusing long-term and staying diversified are two important keys to reaching your financial goals with stocks. Sticking to a regular schedule of investing can help you ride out the stock market's inevitable ups and downs. By diversifying with individual security.
Yeah, cool. UFO Talk. I invested in canned food and guns, the Burt Gummer retirement plan. Hey, man, whatever you got to do. You do you, dog.
Whoa! Look at that.
Roy, you need to get more spiritually oriented, man.
You're right. You're absolutely right. I do. I really do.
And still, there are people that I cannot get through to. I just cannot get them to pick up a spiritually oriented book.
Fuck is this guy?
And it's been years. And the...
Whoa! Look at that.
Puerto Ricans on Royce's lawn says New York City sucks now, so we are going to have to have my Hernandez family reunion 2020 on your lawn, Royce. Royce
Whatever.
thanks. Yes, Royce, you're be invited.
Thank you. As long as I'm invited, that's all I could ask. What's this guy talking about?
And still, there are people that I cannot get through to. I just cannot get them to pick up a spiritually oriented book. And it's been years. And these people are the ones who need the spiritual books more than ever.
Okay.
Because these are the ones who are having an incredibly difficult life.
Why are you talking like this to me? I don't understand. If you're trying to get me to read spiritual books, how about talk like a normal person?
Because they don't have the spiritual knowledge that would make them have an easier time of it. And they're the ones that just, you can gift them a book, you can send them a video.
I wish there was a way to tell if this guy was Canadian and liked moose.
You can try and sit down with them and say, you know, maybe you wouldn't like to watch this negative news so much. You know, it's pretty much the same news every day and it's nasty and horrible. But these are the most trying times for me when all I get is what's known as the fluoride stare. Have you heard of the fluoride stare?
Sioux Lookout swamp donkeys. Okay. What's the fluoride stare?
Well, some people have got a conspiracy theory. They say fluoride in your toothpaste makes you spiritually numb.
No, you're thinking of that Linkin Park song.
They say it calcifies your third eye or your pineal gland.
Here we go.
Is it true? No, it's not true at all. Why? Because I've used fluoride for my whole life, and I used to get those fluoride treatments at the dentist before I stopped going to the dentist, when I realized that the dentists were in it for the money.
I'm sorry. What did you think the dentists were in it for? To stare at people's gaping open mouths all day?
And all of my dental problems are not caused by sugar.
Sugar?
Not caused by not brushing my teeth. They're caused by dentists.
Fucking dentist!
Why?
I guess you're going to tell me this is Phil Hartman's bravest character yet. He didn't die. He went into hiding, and he's coming back. This is Phil Hartman, guys. I don't want to give it away, but that's who this is. It's his big comeback.
Well, I mean, they started drilling on my teeth when I was just a little tyke, you know.
Tyke?
8 years old, they started drilling on my teeth. And they kept on drilling, and then, lo and behold, they've ruined my back molars, and I've got to have, I don't know how many $1,000 it was cost my insurance company to put a crown on. And it was because they just started drilling on my teeth and weakening my teeth. So I don't believe in dentists. Is it dentists' faults that...
As like a concept?
Yes. Dentists do what they do because it's a money-making operation.
Yes. So are most jobs, right?
Is it a lack of consciousness? Everything is a lack of consciousness problem in this world.
World. His vocal fry is just impossible to pick up on. What's he doing?
Everything. Curing dental problems by drilling is a physical issue because you're using a physical drill to dig out what you think is rot in the...
I'll tell you what it reminds me of.
War between economic interest and political ideology.
Holy God.
Yes, I'll get to religion, Tina. But first, Taiwan. A Japanese colony until 1945.
Your voice.
My voice?
You're shouting.
How dare you? I have a voice-related medical condition.
Oh, I'm very sorry.
I suffer from voice immodulation, Tina. I'm unable to control the pitch or volume of my voice. Also known as Van Orton syndrome. VI is a recognized psychomedical condition that you may have read about in Newsweek or Cracked magazine.
Isn't that what he sounds like? Isn't that what he sounds like?
Teeth. What is really going on is collective hypnosis of human beings, which is a mental problem, and mental problems are spiritual problems. In other words, we don't see anything except what we perceive. And what we perceive, if we're a dentist, is we use our eyes primarily to look at x-rays and look at teeth.
Well, yeah, no, not primarily. Only you use your eyes to look at x-rays. You can't hear them or smell them or feel them.
But what exactly are we seeing with our eyes? Well, we're seeing physical light vibrations, and the light vibrations that are reflecting off someone's teeth either by x-ray.
Guys, I think he may be autistic.
Or by light waves that are influencing my eyes are telling me that that tooth is rotten.
Rotten. This guy is a gem. A gem. 222 subscribers. Bobby Burrows. Bobby Burrows. Let me see something here.
Well, I just heard some more news.
Oh boy.
Seems like more and more people are seeing humans that have got these reptilian eyes. Have you seen these?
It's all dentist fault too. This guy's just anti-dentist. Every conspiracy theory, Pedo Gates dentist, Pizza Gates dentist. It's all dentist.
I mean, some of them were on video, but what happens if you're standing in line in the grocery store and you look over at the checkout girl and she gets reptilian eyes? Well, everyone knows they got these special contact lenses, right? They got them for Halloween. And that's all they're doing. They're just pulling your leg with these contact lenses.
So, is he like an anti-conspiracy guy who I really very difficult to pick up what this guy's all about?
No one's going to convince me otherwise. I mean, some of these ones, they could be, like somebody with computer-generated animation, CGI, could make them. I mean, I used an app. It takes a picture of you, and it automatically fixes your skin tone, like if you were in a...
So is he like... is he an anti-conspiracy guy? I can't tell. The way it's... Oh, he talks about Q.
Okay, today we're going to talk to you about the Q phenomenon.
Nice.
The Q phenomenon. I don't know why my phone just is slow, and sometimes it's like I'm talking and then the video is like a second and a half behind.
Drop my phone.
It's kind of weird. Does it look like it's synchronized now? It's got to get up to speed. Okay, so this is the Q phenomenon.
Okay.
And what is Q?
Uh-oh.
Well, there's lots of different meanings to Q, but this particular meaning of Q is...
Hello?
It stands for Quimby. And Quimby is when you first hear about something, Quimby wants you not to read the article, not to listen to the video. You first see a title for something new, and Quimby wants to see if you can make a video on it without knowing what it is. So we just saw a video that said the Q phenomenon, and Quimby said, we're not going to look at that. We're not going to listen to it. We're going to do a Quimby and Q for Quimby, but that's not the Q phenomenon.
How is an anti-conspiracy guy crazier than conspiracy people?
Is it? The Quimby phenomenon is what I just explained to you. That's the phenomenon that you just see something, and don't read it, and then off the top of your head you tell a story about it. And so that is what the Q phenomenon is. It is you getting the information from you didn't even know you had it. That's the Q phenomenon. And we're going to thank Mr. Quimby for putting that forward for you today.
Is that clear enough for you guys? Is that clear enough for you guys?
Hi, I'm Bobby Burrows, comic actor here in Thunder Bay. I do a reptilian Draco character called Pindar on my YouTube.
Wait. He's a comic actor? This video's older. This video's from 2 years ago.
Hi, I'm Bobby Burrows, comic actor here in Thunder Bay. I do a reptilian Draco character called Pindar on my YouTube channel, and it's a comic character, but it's not really so funny. Last night I watched a plane fly overhead over Westport, and it sprayed a lot of stuff. You could see it. It's contrails, but they're not contrails, they're chemtrails. I was in a movie in Vancouver called Toxic Skies that I extras in, and it's really true. They are spraying crap into the air. Our governments know about it, and we don't hear very much about it, but you should be concerned. It's definitely poisonous crap that we shouldn't have in our air, and you need to know about it. So there you go. There's my little video about...
I don't understand. Is it a bit? Is it not a bit? This is 2 years ago. Did he start becoming retarded at some point?
Whoa! Look at that.
Just a thank you for being lighthearted and making my wife and I laugh.
My wife. Thank you, Chuckle Fox. Thank you.
Whoa! Look at that.
Good morning to my favorite Pakistani. I am sorry for being deficient the last 2 days.
It's okay.
This should make up for it.
Keep your space from each other. Don't go out and stay home.
We will all come out strong.
So take care until we meet.
Do we really need more
I
of
can
this?
do it. You can do it.
We really don't need this. I don't think that this was necessary in any way, shape, or form. Okay? Okay, guys. All right. Here it is. Let's finish off with something I like doing on Friday since I can't do movies anymore. Little old school entertainment tonight, 1993, Christmas Eve.
This is my Christmas tree, and we're gonna plug in the lights. Here's my mother. She's gonna help me plug it in. Ta-da! Trees done.
I'm not seeing your if you're saying your donations, make sure it's a Daywave Live and not Daywave Radio, because the Daywave Live is the Streamlabs. And you have $3 or it won't read them, or $5 or it won't play media. Just so you know.
Thea takes time away from the sitcom craziness for a bit of real-life craziness at home. Disney's Magic Kingdom prepares to put its best foot forward on parade, and our pals from Sesame Street celebrate a very special anniversary. On Entertainment Tonight for December 24th, it's Christmas Eve, 1993.
Hi everyone, I'm Leanza Cornett, and happy holidays. I'm in for Mary Hart.
Yeah, and I'm Bob Goen, filling in for vacationing John.
What are these B-listers doing here? Where the fuck is Mary Hart and John Tesh? This is some goddamn horseshit. Get me John Tesh and Mary Hart right now. I don't care if they're on vacation. You pull them out of the vacation. She does have nice legs, though.
Tesh, Merry Christmas, one and all. Glad you could be with us. We're all Christmased up. I have my little tie here. You like that?
I love that.
I hate it. I hate your tie.
I think that's very cool. Keith, my makeup man, let me wear that.
Well, compliments to Keith and his taste in ties.
I have to have it back in half an hour, so stick around. As fans of the ABC sitcom Thea know...
What's Thea? I don't remember this ABC sitcom Thea. One season, probably?
Full well, things can get really frantic as a single mom copes with kids at home and
What? A single mom? Weird.
Turmoil at work. Well, that fictional stuff pales when compared to real life with single mom Thea and her kids during the holiday season. Now that really gets wild.
Merry Christmas, baby.
On TV, Thea is a working widow and
Is that Moesha? Is that Brandy? That's Brandy, right? Not the fat one, the young one on the right. That's Brandy?
Intent on keeping her family together. In real life, Thea is a divorced mother of 4, and success keeps her separated from her kids most of the year. Much to her delight, they all came home for Christmas, and Thea invited us along for the reunion.
These are my children. Hellfire, damnation. No, I'm teasing.
Why do black people always name their kids so weird? It's kind of weird.
Magdalene, Medea, Adam, and Sergey. Now, Magdalene, how do you feel about being the daughter of the television star Theo Vidal? That is not an answer. Hey, look, I paid you good money for an answer. Say hi, Median. Median. I'm Median. Never mind, Median.
Thea is an American sitcom that premiered in September 8th, 1993 and aired until February 16th, 1994. 19 episodes starring Thea Vidal. The series marked the first time an African-American female comedian was a star of a series named after her. That's a very weird, specific thing, but okay. It was one season, like I figured. She's still present. She's still a comedian, apparently. WWE career, 2006. Vidal made her debut in World Wrestling Entertainment in January 2006. She appeared as the mother to wrestler Shelton Benjamin. Wait a second. I did not know this. Thea played the mother of Shelton Benjamin, who had been going through difficulties in the preceding weeks. Her first appearance was on January 2nd episode of Raw, where she surprised Benjamin by showing up and yelled at him that he wasn't acting the way Benjamin's act. Over the next few weeks, Mama Benjamin, as she came to be known, was involved in several backstage skits, resulting in her challenging wrestlers to match on Shelton's behalf. Unlike the streak before her arrival, Shelton won the majority of these matches. On February 6th episode of Raw, Mama Benjamin attempted to interfere with Shelton's match with the Big Show, only to have Big Show turn on her and scream in her face. After he turned back to finish the match, which he won, Mama Benjamin fainted to the ground and prompted EMTs to rush to her side and wheel her backstage. The official WWE website later announced that she was resting at home after suffering on heart arrhythmia, which was what caused her to pass out. Mama Benjamin returned to Raw the next week, but with her oxygen tank attached to her wheelchair. Vince is such a fucking carny! And began to use weapon, especially on the February 20th episode when she led Shelton Benjamin to winning the WWE Intercontinental Championship, in the process turning them both heel. Mama Benjamin was mentioned for final time in WWE television on March 13th, with Shelton announcing to the crowd that she was having heart surgery and had no plans to return to WWE. What a fucking carny.
There's only one comic in the family. Excuse me, a few minutes ago, everybody was too shy to talk on camera. Now everybody wants to follow me and be the star of this show. Go in the living room right now. Move! I think the mother that I am on TV, she's a little bit more laid back. I'm not that laid back in real life. I'm real feistier. I have more fun with my kids in real life than I do on TV.
It's like on TV, she like, take camera, see you, and everything like that, but when, like, she cool at home, you don't get in trouble, boy.
I wish I could play some of these Mama Benjamin things because they're good, but I just know WWE doesn't.
Yeah, come in.
Fucking.
What's up, Mr. McMahon, there's a woman outside who wants to see you? Well, yeah. I really want to see her, too. Tell her just a few minutes. I mean, I can't help it, you know. Candace really has the hots for me, but I got this. Just between us, okay? Okay. Right, thanks. Appreciate it. Thanks. Oh, come in. Kind of like this. I just want to
look at this
feel
fucking
your presence.
carny bullshit. Stop, Royce. You can't. Yeah, I know. I'll stop. I know. I'll get hit. I'll get hit. I stopped. Don't worry. It was just for a second. What a goddamn carny! fuck, I wish I could play that.
And she's like cold coffee. Like that.
Thea's soft-spoken mom was in town as well and seems perplexed by her daughter's success.
Thea has her own individual personality. No one can change it. Even if you try, you can't change it. God knows I've tried.
Yeah, maybe I could show a screenshot. I think I could probably get away with that. We'll deal with whatever happens. I could probably get away with that. Let's see. There you go.
Yeah, come in. You?
Yes, you can. Mind your business.
May I help you, please?
Yes, you can. I want to know why my son is not wrestling today. I want to know why my baby ain't going to be on TV. We came all the way from Orangeburg, South Carolina, and he going to wrestle.
Your son in the match today.
Yes, I do.
Mama, it's okay. I don't
Mind
need a
your
match tonight.
business, grown folk talking. Back up off me, boy.
Fine, he's in the match. Okay, against suitable competition. Now, if you'll... who's the
Hey,
suitable competition?
hey. It don't matter, because you're a Benjamin.
It don't matter. Have you
You
seen
gonna
all
whoop,
that?
hey! You gonna whoop that ass.
Okay, well...
But go get ready for the match. Mama got this. Go! Don't eyeball me, boy. You walking on the devil's ground.
Miss Benjamin, I have some business.
Yeah, I'm sure, Vince. Jesus Christ, man. I had no idea that this was the same person. It shows you how big her fucking her career was, though, huh? Let's see, where is it? Let's go back to her back in the 90s.
My favorite color in the world is purple. And since I love purple so much, I didn't see why I couldn't put purple on the jewelry. Real close sometime, you can hear her say, "Don't make me have to hurt you." For Christmas, what I want, I already got. I got all 4 of my kids. I got to be on television with you, E.T., and I wish everybody a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
If only in my dreams.
And Merry Christmas to you too, Thea. Thanks to Thea and the kids for letting us share their holiday preparation. You can check out Thea's Fictional Brood every Wednesday night on ABC.
Some stars just seem to age more gracefully than others. Now, who would believe that Big Bird has been on TV for 25 years?
I would. He's
He
a
and his
puppet.
Sesame Street pals, plus lots of superstar guests, got together to celebrate a quarter-century of enchantment.
Ruthie's Rumpelstiltskin birthday sale ends in half an hour.
Ruth Buzzy's setting up shop this season as the owner of a magical thrift shop. Along with Sesame Street veteran Roscoe Orman, she recently took us on a backstage tour.
We are now approaching my place, called the Finders Keepers. And
Is it rent controlled?
anything can happen with any of these
Is it
props.
rent controlled?
I don't
I need
think
to know.
You've even seen this.
What's that?
I told them that I thought it would be very, very clever if they had a fire pole here.
So I could do my stripper moves for him. She would love it.
Gotcha!
As you can see, adults have fun here too. That's why there's never a shortage of celebrity guests.
Hey, don't go away mad.
Hey, forget about it.
Hey, you dumb dyke. Fucking beat it then. Hell, why don't you go munch on some box, you hoe?
Forget about.
That puppet guy keeps messing me up, Frank.
E.T. was invited to the set as Rosie O'Donnell read to Oscar the Grouch and rapped with Elmo.
ABC. ABC.
D, E, F, G.
I just have to see if I can find this. I have to see if I can find. I mean, I have to see.
Hit it, Elmo.
1, 2.
You gonna buckle my shoe?
3, 4.
Maybe close the door.
5, 6.
We're gonna pick up sticks.
7, 8.
And we will lay them straight.
9, 10.
Busting those fat raps, baby.
1, 2.
You gonna buckle my shoe?
3, 4.
We're gonna knock on the door.
5, 6.
Maybe pick up some sticks.
7, 8.
She's not a great rapper. I'm not gonna lie. She's not. She's not the greatest rapper.
1, 2. I'm gonna buckle your shoe.
3, 4,
I'm gonna open the door.
5, 6.
I'm gonna look.
Just, I like how Sesame Street has been able to just get every celebrity who's ever lived. Like, nobody ever turns it down. And I think it's because they guilt people because it's for the kids. You know what I mean? Like, oh, you're going to say no to kids? And you're like, all right, I'll do it. It's fine.
I watch kids on the show a lot, and I see how they're so real and so human with the puppets, and I think that's a childlike quality. But then, when I'm doing it, I'm thinking, wow, it really is Elmo.
Wow! You really do love triangles.
But wasn't the guy who did, like, Elmo's voice, wasn't he, like, banging underage kids or whatever? Right?
Ellie, you're looking at a member of the Triangle Lovers Club.
No.
Yeah, you used to be down.
John Goodman got to study triangles with Telly and demonstrate a new way to walk.
It's a weird way to walk, John.
I'm having more fun than it looks like I'm having.
like
I'm
John
trying to
Goodman a
suppress
lot, though.
myself so I don't explode. This is great.
I'm a John Goodman fan. I like him. I really do. I've always liked John Goodman.
Brings out the kid in me, which doesn't take too much prying.
You wouldn't be scared. I just need air.
It's fucking Garth Brooks.
You see, one's head was pointed, the other was round. One's hair stood up while the others just went down.
What didn't Garth Brooks have like a cool alternate personality? What was his name?
And that's different. Sure is. So
Garth Brooks' reasons for doing the show are close to home.
You have a kid, all of a sudden, you want to be cool around your kid.
We're done with the show now anyway, so I just want to address something. Captain Flat Pills, are you watching like the same show that other people are? Like, we're making fun of puppets right now. Why do you come in here with your just absolute autism? It is like really some next level stuff. And I'm not even saying like if we was talking about this stuff like it was on topic and something we were talking about, but like we're watching Rosie O'Donnell in WWE skits and Captain Flat Pills flat smacking people. The brainwashing is complete. Young white girls have associated black men with status and will begin mating with them in mass, and you can't blame them because it was your responsibility to prevent it. Are you on the wrong channel? Do you think like this is David Duke's channel or Owen Benjamin? Do you know how fucking retarded you sound? Can you at least stay on topic? Holy fuck, bro. Jesus Christ, man. What show are you watching right now? I'm really curious. What kind of show are you watching right now? Dude. See, the problem with people like this is like, so like they do this annoying stuff. And I haven't banned them or anything. I haven't. But they do this annoying stuff, and they keep doing it, and they keep doing it, and they keep doing it. And then eventually, because they're just so insufferable, you finally do ban them. And I really try not to ban too many people, unless it's, your typical spurgy spam stuff, right? But I really try not to. But then you ban them, and then they go, I won. The truth was too much for them to handle. No, stupid. It's not that the truth was too much to handle. It's that we were watching a puppet show about Sesame Street and John Goodman, and you brought up miscegenating with the blacks. Like, fuck is wrong with you, bro? Jesus Christ, man. Get a fucking grip on your life.
Last night I had a dream about you. In this dream I'm dancing
Great
right
show.
beside you.
Thank you, Stefan.
Like everyone was having
Holy
fun.
fuck.
Kind of feeling
Get a grip, bro. I don't want to have to ban you, but Jesus Christ, man. Get it together. At least stay on topic. Can you at least stay on topic? Huh? Without quoting Dr. David Duke or Richard Spencer? Or tell me how I'm stupid because of the earth? Shut up. Dude, you get up in the morning and come to a wacky show on Daywave where we're playing old videos and having laughs and having a good time, and goes, I'm going to teach these people a thing or two. Bro, relax. Jesus Christ, go get a blowjob or something. Thank you for listening, guys. I'll be back with ROTC in 4 hours. I hope you're there. Thank you for the donations. I hope all of you have a fantastic, amazing, and wonderful day. Bye. Bye.
The time is right. I put my arms around you. You're feeling right. You wrap your arms around too. And suddenly, I see the shining sun. Before I knew it, this dream was all gone.